Not many natural disasters are as terrifying as landslides. While they often come with some warning, once one is imminent, there is nothing you can do to stop them from destroying everything in their path. In New Zealand alone, landslides cost an average of $250 to $300 million annually for damages and repairs. Therefore, this project is hoping to help in identifying feasible remote sensing techniques that can be used to identify land movement. The overview of the project is split into the research and development. The research stage includes an extensive review of published literature to provide background on gaps in research. Given the wide range of remote sensing techniques, my focus is on airborne, while my group mates Morgan and Akil will explore spaceborne and ground-based. The development stage will include monitoring of selected site, analyzing and interpreting data, and comparison and determination of optimal methods for monitoring techniques. During the literature review, I've identified significant gaps in existing research, particularly in the pre-analysis of landslides and the surrounding areas in New Zealand. As a result, I updated our project's aim to determine the feasibility of remote sensing techniques for detecting land movement in New Zealand, which will help in implementation of land management, disaster mitigation, and emergency responses. I'm currently working on creating a site selection criteria in order to select a site for monitoring. I reviewed multiple suspectability factors and then further looked into individual parameters to find a suspectable area of land movement in the central North Island. These will then all be implemented to an ArcGIS map to help lay out the parameters and help identifying 2 or 3 sites that can be used for monitoring. By the end of the site selection process, we will have identified a single site that will serve as a focal point of our monitoring efforts. Looking ahead, our project entails further future work. First and foremost, we will delve into the further research on Pix4D software. The heart of our project lies in the on-site monitoring phase, which is scheduled to span the next 3 or 4 months. Our objective is to visit the site once every 3 to 4 weeks, establishing a continuous monitoring cycle and also analyze and interpret the data. Then finally, as a group, we will compare the selected remote sensing techniques in terms of functionality, cost, accuracy, and type of efficiency to determine the most optimal and feasible method for identifying land movement in New Zealand. While it is worth noting that our project is currently behind schedule by 2 weeks, primarily due to the availability of suitable monitoring sites, I strongly believe that the project will be completed in time. Thank you for listening.